Okay, we're here today and we're trying to show how you can change cups on Bermuda grass, Ultradwarf Bermuda, and try to keep your grain alignment without having to separate the plug back out of the cup changer. This is a HIO cup changer, and you guys are familiar with this, and it's a little bit different than the standard parade changers that you see out on the market. One of the things that we've tried that seems to be working is first of all, you got to have a place on your cup changer that you can keep in the right position all the time. And you can see this one has a depth ring on it, a guide, and we're using the split on this ring right here is our alignment device. And you can see that we have the cup changer down here on the little yellow line that we've painted on the green, and we're going to try to prove that we can use this. And by not twisting the handles, usually when people, one thing about the HIO, you don't have to twist the handle, you just use it like a sledgehammer and you drive it in the ground. And if you don't spin it and twist the handles, your plug won't get misaligned and reoriented within the cup changer. And if you try to use a specific system, you can get it lined up pretty much the same way every time. We're going to take this plug and then we're going to spin this thing around and to show you that we can get this plug back in correctly. And basically what you do is that when you go on the green, you find out which way the grain's going. If you don't know, usually it's going downhill, but you can take your hand and just have to test it. You have to teach your guys to take your thumb and rub it on the green, and you can see how that grain is going this way. The grain's coming down this way because you move it this way, it lays over. Well, you take your finger and you test the grain and figure out which way your grain is going, and then when you get your cup changer, you align some specific mark like this split and this depth gauge going directly with the grain this way, directly this way. And I always like to stand below the cup changer when you do it. Now Rory's going to come over and change the cup. We've got it lined up properly, and he's going to slam this down and not twist it. It's okay to rock it a little bit, but not to twist the handles, and we'll see how it works. Go ahead, Rory. Okay, now you can rock it like that way and to the side, but don't twist it. Now pick it straight up out of the ground and don't twist it. Pick it straight up. All right. Now, if you're going to take this put it in the old cup, which would be over here, just hold it right there for a second, Rory. You would come over here, and of course when you put it in the hole, you can see this one was changed not long ago. You see how nice it is and clean. It does a really good job. The HIO does a great job of changing. But the thing you have to do is orient your grain direction, and that is going pretty much this way. So it would be coming this way. So when you got to put this plug back in, you would come back over here and align that split going down grains, just like you took the place that you took it out of, and you eject it out in the cup in the old hole. And if you do that and use the split going down grain, it will align the grain up every time pretty much. We're going to show you over here. Hopefully we get this back in right. Okay, spin it around just to show that we're not doing anything. Just spin it around 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter what you do with it, but the split ring has got to go this way because you're going down grain. As long as you get your split ring, the split in the ring back in the right spot, those yellow marks should line up. They should line up really close, close enough to be accurate. So there it is right there. You see, we took that and just to show you, we spun the hole cutter around just to prove that it doesn't really matter what you do with it after you take it out. As long as you keep this split alignment back in place, it will all remain lined up, because you didn't twist the handle, and that's what causes the plug to spin inside the cup changer. But you see how we didn't spin it, and we put this back in, and see how nice it went back in, and look at that line. It lined up perfectly. And that's how you do it. It's pretty simple. If you use the HIO and you have a defined mark on your cup, you need it really on the cup because the top part has a lot of slack in it. But you need it somewhere on this cup, a defined mark. And you use that as your down grain side every time. And then when you put the new plug that you just took back in the old hole location, you always identify the down grain side and line that mark up that's on your cup changer with that down grain, and you'll be close enough, and it will not have light and dark cup holes on your greens. Thank you, Mr. Rory Branson.